Consider it to be nature's kindling. As we have all witnessed over the course of the past year, if left unmitigated, it has the potential to turn a smoldering ember, a discarded cigarette, or a rogue firework into this. Hello, my name is Jim Riddell, and I am truly privileged to be a fire inspector with the Colorado Division of Fire Prevention and Control. I'm here today to speak to you about one of the 5 E's of Community Risk Reduction Week 2021, namely engineering. The engineering I'm going to specifically focus on is the overall design of the ideal wildland-urban interface to better provide maximum structural defensibility in the event of a wildfire. For decades, the prevention of wildfires has been highlighted and presented to the public. Yet, in the modern age, it has become increasingly apparent that prevention efforts alone are sometimes not enough. For those of you overseeing new construction in a heavily forested area, there are some basic things to consider when preparing your plans. It can be extremely beneficial to the future property in the unfortunate event that fire might ever encroach upon the structures. Buildings should only be made from non-flammable materials, especially when considering the design of roofs, decks, and siding. Gutters should be eliminated or designed with covers that prevent the accumulation of needle cast in any deciduous leaves. The home should be placed away from the edge of slopes, and the driveway needs to allow for adequate ingress and egress of a fire department's large apparatus in the event of a fire response. Windows on the downslope side of the home should be kept small and should be made of thermal panes to better resist any radiant heat. Screens should be placed at all openings so that embers cannot potentially enter and ignite the structure from within. Firewood and propane tanks should be placed at safe distances from a house so as not to spread fire to it should they become involved. Masonry walls can be used as heat barriers and, if the budget allows, a sprinkler system should be installed both inside and out for ideal safety. For existing homes in wildland regions, the mitigation of any surrounding vegetation is of paramount importance. However, the creation of a defensible space does not necessarily need to involve the clear-cutting of everything surrounding the home. Instead, it can involve routine maintenance, but it should be performed on the property regularly. Ladder fuels that can allow for fire propagation into the canopies of trees must be continually removed up to a height of 5 to 6 feet. Canopy cover directly next to the structure should be removed completely. Bushes should be thinned out to avoid large clusters of potential fire load that could cause conditions to propagate rapidly. The goal is to break the continuity of the fuels enough so that a wildfire cannot efficiently transmit its destructive force from area to area rapidly. By doing this, it allows your fire crews more time to respond, as well as ample space for them to respond in, so that they might have a better chance of protecting the structure itself. The use of drones can serve as an extremely valuable method of exposing many of these potential hazards to the general public. It can highlight topographical challenges that your firefighters might face, and it can accentuate the points that your department is trying to make when it comes to the aforementioned mitigation strategies. However, particular emphasis must be placed on command and control of these drones to avoid potential crashes, and their airworthiness must be emphasized before taking flight. Also ensure that any manned aircraft are aware of drone locations at all times. The implementation of this technology will likely require a culture change, both at the administrative and operational levels. When selecting drones, initially focus on purchasing those that are light, inexpensive, and easy to deploy. They should have data gathering systems that are easy to use by firefighters during high-pressure situations. If these systems are not properly utilized, the informational feedback from drones can easily overwhelm fireground operators. This is why it is vital that the Fire Chiefs Associations and the FAA work together in developing guidance for drone firefighting reconnaissance usage. A little engineering in advance can go a long way towards averting a disastrous property loss later if the unthinkable were to happen. By working together, we can all make our community safer and reduce our overall risk. I thank you for watching, and I sincerely hope that you continue to join us for the rest of Community Risk Reduction Week 2021.